Hello, I'm going to be talking a little bit about conventions and a music festival in today's vlog, so bear with me here. Now, this past weekend, there was this little convention in Anaheim called WonderCon that happens every year. Now, I don't know what part of the year it usually happens, but I think it's at the beginning, like in March. We just had it this past weekend, and it's similar to Comic Con, but in a much smaller format because at Comic Con it's usually at San Diego's version it's like 250,000 to 300,000 people. I think this WonderCon or whatever it is called, or not whatever it's called, this WonderCon, it might have been 100,000, but I'm not quite completely sure. It's basically it's basically like a Comic Con, and I what I mean by that is that you get celebrities, you get artists, you get people cosplaying, dressed up, sort of like that. But it's in a much smaller venue than San Diego Comic Con, or even New York Comic Con, or any Comic Con really. There are smaller Comic Cons like Bakersfield Comic Con, but what I'm trying to get at is that this past weekend was WonderCon, and I didn't really hear a whole lot about it, but I did see little clips here and there of the event, but I'm not sure what happened exactly, if they announced anything or what that's about. But that's what happened this past weekend, and it's interesting. I might try to see if I can see what happened at this year's WonderCon, because I want to go to it whether it be next year or the year after that. I want to go to that event. Now the other big event that's coming up in the coming weeks, on April 10th through April 12th and April 17th through April 19th, there's this little music, not little, I should say little. There's this music festival that happens every year, and it's called Coachella, in the desert, and they've got some good headliners this year. They've got Justin Bieber, Sabrina Carpenter, Addison Rae, Carol G, I believe, is one of the names that was announced as one of the artists that's performing this year. I don't know who else is going to be there. They usually at each one they bring on a special guest to perform with the main star. So who knows who they're going to get in regards to that. But having Sabrina Carpenter being a headliner is amazing. Now I don't know if I'll ever get to go to it. To one of these Coachellas, but I would love to go. I've mentioned that in years past where I've watched the live streams on YouTube, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens in regards to that. Now, the second weekend, I may not be able to watch it because I'm probably going to be getting closer to getting everything situated for the Florida trip, but there's just so much happening in regards to that. I mean, I'm looking forward to every aspect of Coachella and looking into what happened at WonderCon this past weekend. Now, I don't know when WonderCon's going to be next year, but I'm looking into all avenues of conventions for next year, whether that be WonderCon, Comic Con, VidCon, and any other conventions that exist out there that I would like to go to. Maybe I could even go to a Bakersfield Comic Con, um, or some other convention that's similar to that. With that being said, I will see you all tomorrow with a brand new vlog. There will be a new vlog every day until I reach year 65 on YouTube, and bye bye.